Okay, so hi dear Gemini, very very good evening to you guys. This is Tarot Anjali, and this is a journal love reading for all the Gemini Sun, Moon, Venus rising for singles from today till the end of this year 2025. Okay, for personal reading and healing sessions, check out the description box. You'll find the links below for the same. Want to be a reader like me? You can purchase my courses. Links are given below in the description box for tarot reading course, self love course, and Ho'oponopono masterclass. So let's start. Gemini, your current energies regarding love and relationship area. We have Two of Pentacles, Six of Wands, Five of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck is a Ten of Wands. You know, right now your energies here are on and off, in and out. You're like one day you're feeling like, okay, I'm going to meet my soulmate. We are going to get settled. We are going to get married, and then we are going to have beautiful kids, and my life is going to be so beautiful. And then another other day you're like, okay, you forgot what happened in the previous relationship. Somebody left you out in the cold. It sucks. It hurts. Why to go in that direction where you know you are going to end up hurting, only you are going to get nothing good in return? So what's the use of going in that direction? So you being a typical Gemini, this particular in the right now in this energy in this area of your life, someday you are fine and you're feeling okay and happy to connect with somebody new and have a beautiful love nest. And then another day you're like, no, 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 not happening. I don't want to ruin my life again. It hurts. This shit hurts badly. Why to go in this direction if it hurts, right? Bottom of the deck is a Ten of Wands, and you're draining your energies continuously by this on and off and confusing thoughts of yours. It's like very heavy and burdensome kind of energy that you're carrying around on your shoulders all the time. You're trying to drop it. You're trying to be optimistic and positive in this direction, and very open to the idea of having somebody by your side with whom you can see a good future with. But at the same time, you don't believe in true love anymore. You don't believe in people anymore. You don't believe that somebody out there is there for you, who is going to be equally in love with you the way you are and all that, right? So right now you are in a very confusing and burdensome kind of heavy energies, mostly leaning towards the heaviness and confusing energies. At the, like, sometimes you feel good about it and okay about it, but mostly you are leaning towards, this hurts. Why to go in that direction? Life is good. But then again, you're like, I'm lonely, I want somebody. That's the thing, right? Let's see your energies for a new person, new connection, new bond. Gemini. The Sun, the Empress, Ten of Wands again. What the fuck? Bottom of the deck is the King of Wands. Gemini. Give me a second, I want to drink water. So there is going to be an energy who is going to be crystal clear as a day. You guys are going to feel very, very happy about it. You guys are going to see or feel the potential in a situation between you and a certain person or certain energy. And then you're going to mess this up with this burdensome and heavy energy of confusion. Maybe this is just a dream. It's too good to be true. Definitely there's a catch. Definitely there's something wrong. So you are going to make something really beautiful, a very messy and very heavy energy, because you are not going to believe when it is going to be there for you. So this is something that is going to make you feel very happy, very excited. You're going to feel like, oh my god, this is good, this is really good. And then you are going to daydream about it. You're going to feel like, maybe you guys have a potential. You can think about it, and then your overthinking, your negative thinking, your mind, your experiences is going to make this beautiful energy convert into a very heavy and burdensome kind of energy to deal with. So basically you are going to right away mess up a very very beautiful thing that have a beautiful potential. Bottom of the deck is the King of Wands. Your ego, your pride is going to continuously tell you to not to be vulnerable in somebody, in front of anybody. And you are going to see, you are going to feel very excited, very happy, very attracted. It can definitely be one sided kind of a thing where you're going to connect with somebody, you're going to feel good about it, you're going to feel like reaching out and something and doing something about the situation. It doesn't matter whether you are reaching out to someone or someone is reaching out to you. You have this tendency to mess this up because you are going to feel like protecting your ego or pride more than listening to your heart. So even if there is a entry or energy of new person entering in your energy field, and even if it is going to make you feel very happy and excited, you are going to be like, ah, why should I tell them what I'm feeling? Why should I go towards them? And why should I do anything about it? At the end of the day, this is going to fail. So what's the use of going in that direction? So you are letting your mind lead you in all the negative directions and make you like go round and round and make you feel like, ah, no, I told you. You know why overthinkers always win mostly? Because they have already thought about every possible worst case scenarios, and they give so much energy to that worst case scenarios, and then it becomes true. So okay, energy flows where attention goes, right? So your attention right now is on the negatives. Even if on the surface you're like, oh, I'm all positive, I'm all good, and I am ready and all that, from inside you have this belief that it sucks, and it starts sucking in your real life also. That's what's happening. Let's see your energies for a past person, past bond, past connection. We have five of cups and three of cups and the six of cups. Bottom of the deck is the page of cups. Like there's love. Obviously, if you had a past, then only it's applicable. If not, leave this portion. There is love. There is this desire of a reconciliation, coming together, coming back together in a very, very beautiful way. And there's like regret and or guilt over something that happened maybe 5 years ago. I don't know, but you guys are still hoping for this particular person or energy to come back around. There is someone around you who still thinks about you, who still feel love for you. Page of cups at the bottom of the deck represents overwhelming, on and off, in and out kind of emotions that are all over the place, that are not sorted or directed towards a particular direction. It's like one day I'm feeling like I love you, another day I like, nah, I don't care, and then I'm feeling like love you and I don't care. That's the repetitive kind of cycle, and that's happening mostly from the other person's side here. So somebody is still interested in you, but they're crying over spilled milk. Instead of coming towards you and sorting it out with you, they're like, nah, no, 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 Gemini have moved on and I should move on too. There is a desire, there is an intention of coming forward, working on this, collaborating, having reconciliation. This can be a distant past person, by the way. It can be somebody from your past where you guys met each other six years ago or something. It's distant past for most of you, not the recent one. So somebody from your past, with whom you had a painful breakup or separation with, is still interested in you, is still interested in coming back and having reconciliation with you. But their emotions are all over the place, and they are focused mainly on the negatives rather than the positives. So they are not opening up right now, but they have this desire to open up at some point of time. Wow. Or it can be you also, right? Planning to go back to a past person, past situation that you are still having guilt and or regret about. You are planning to reach out to someone at some point of time. But the problem here is that your emotions are not stable enough or mature enough or grounded enough to reconnect and handle maybe the rejection here. There's a fear of rejection, there's a fear of what if, that's stopping the situation from moving forward. Okay, so whether you are connected to a new person or a past energy, in both cases you guys are mostly focused on the negatives than the positives. Even if there are 100 things to be happy about, you are going to find one excuse to not to be happy about, and you're going to stick to that one excuse. That is the issue that you guys have to work on. Hmm? But the energies are super open and available for you to have a new person for sure. There are very good energies around you. Now, for some of you, what you think about tarot is that if I'm telling you a new person is going to enter in your life, you guys think like somebody is going to chase you, cry over you, like okay, they are going to like show up at your door. No, it's like sometimes we have to make the moves from our side. We have to get out of our comfort zone. We have to get out of our bed. Okay, And whenever you feel like attracted, or whenever you feel like, okay, you should talk to somebody, just talk to somebody. What worse can happen? They are going to say no, not interested or something. You have to try. Okay, people. A lot of people don't do shit about anything, and they're crying always. Oh, I never find anybody. Your reading never matches. It never comes true. You guys have to work for it. I always keep on telling, in all of my readings, I always tell the blockages as well, directly or indirectly. I always say what you guys have to work on in order to make the path smoother for you guys. You guys never listen to that, or most of you, and then you cry. And I just have to block them. I don't want any kind of negativity on my channel in any way. Let's see the guidance here for you guys, Gemini. We have the Nine of Swords, King of Wands, Queen of Swords, Six of Pentacles, bottom of the deck. You guys have to switch off your mind, switch off your ego that is continuously creating stories and scenarios in your head and hurting you and bothering you. Okay? Then only, and you are going to have an open heart, open energy to receive the blessings, to connect with people, situations, or things that you feel very, very attracted to, that you feel very, very excited about. If you're going to continuously listen to your mind, your ego, or if you're going to continuously believe that you are never going to get love, you are manifesting it in your real life, in your 3D world, by being so closed off, by being so much in this energy of trying to be in control of your emotions, trying to be in this state of ego and pride. I'm not saying spill the tea everywhere on first date or first meeting only, but be daring. Keep your energies open, keep your heart open, because your mind is continuously telling you to be in the safe zone, to be in the comfort zone, and we never find anything good in comfort zone. You know that, I know that, every one of us know that. But you have to switch off your mind. You have to stop trying to control each and everything in your life, trying to control the outcomes of your life, and then be brave, open your heart, and then move forward. Six of Pentacles. You guys have to figure out a balance between your mind and your heart. Over listening to one portion, one part is not going to bring anything on the table. Yeah, you have to figure out a balance where you're listening to your heart also, but you're not losing your mind. You're listening to your mind also, but you're not closing off your heart completely. That you guys have to figure out. Okay, that place you have to figure out, find out, and then move accordingly. Let's see final message for you guys from the romance angels for this rest of the year 2025 for you guys, Gemini. This is true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. See, there is a situation around you which has the strongest potential to become something really good. Only if you are not going to mess that up, only if you are going to be open to uh, the idea of being very open, very optimistic, very positive, and you are not going to suppress it, you are not going to sabotage it, then there's a potential of a new person, new energy entering in your life, and maybe that is going to be your next soulmate, right? That you guys have to figure out. Cool, my love. So thank you so much for tuning in, Gemini. We'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye, take care, may existence bless you. Namaste.